Well, I'd like to welcome on Zoom from the Fort number 4 in Charlestown, actually at the fort right now, we have Allissa Bascom. How are you?
I'm great, Steve. How are you?
Doing awesome. I think this is the first time I've done an interview from a fort, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be your first experience.
I know, right? So you guys have been really stepping it up the last couple of years, and you and I have talked a lot off the air, and glad to see the progression with the fort. You got through COVID, and got through a lot of restoration, and now a huge event this weekend.
Yes, it really has been an exciting few years, and we just keep building on all that. So thank you for acknowledging that. We're really excited about where it's going. This weekend really is a culmination of a lot of those things. So starting tomorrow, we have a Revolutionary War reenactment. It's the return to number 4. So we open at 10 in the morning. We've got over 250 reenactors coming from the colonials and the British. So we don't know who's going to win. So come on down and find out yourself.
We don't know who's going to win?
No. Sometimes you win a battle. Takes a few battles to win a war.
So fort number 4, was it mainly used in its original form during the French and Indian War or the Revolutionary War?
It is a French and Indian War fortification. It's a fortified village. This is a reproduction of the original that was just off what is now the main street in Charlestown, New Hampshire. So it actually predates the town.
Oh, okay.
But we do have a connection to the Revolutionary War here in Charlestown. In 1777, General John Stark militia with all of the New Hampshire regiments here as they marched towards the Battle of Bennington.
Oh, nice.
Turning point of the Revolution.
Very cool. Cool. And the fort itself is very cool. It is awesome. Like, I'm still a 5th grader when it comes to this stuff. I'm like that 5th grade boy that's just, running around checking out things. With the events this weekend, with 250 different, pieces and people and things, this is a great time to experience the fort.
Absolutely. There is none better. So you get to come. There will be every room in the fort will have people in it that you can talk to. They're going to be cooking there. They're going to be in complete costume. They're using traditional techniques and skills. So they love to talk to visitors, to educate, to talk about how we got to where we're at now, that kind of thing. Outside of the fortification, we have a colonial camp. You can walk in, talk about camp life, about how they settled, how they prepared food, who followed them, who did their laundry. I mean, all of those things. So both the colonists and the British will have camps. So it's a great time to come down and really immerse yourself in some cool history.
And then there's going to be like the preparations for the battle, and then the battle begins on Saturday at 1:30. What is this like? Obviously, they're not really shooting bullets. Like, I can figure that part out. But like everything else, what does this look like?
So I don't even know what the plan is yet. The commanders of all the units get together and they decide what's going to happen. And then they get out on the battlefield and they reenact it for all of the visitors watching. So there is a lot of black powder. There's a lot of smoke. There's cannons. There's people who will fall on the battlefield. Like, it's an active scenario where somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. And we don't know yet what's going to happen. We don't know whose flag is going up.
Yeah, very interesting. And we do know that nobody will be getting gangrene. So I think that's a good thing.
They won't, but we do have a medical tent here. You can come and talk to the doctor and the nurses. They'll tell you all about colonial medicine and wartime experiences. It's a very cool display.
Now, the cannon demonstration is at noontime. Is this like an authentic cannon from that time period?
I actually don't know that answer. A lot of things are reproductions, so it will be accurate in terms of what it looks like and how it performs and how the unit treats it. But I can't guarantee that it's actually from the 1770s.
Either way, it's still a cannon. It makes loud noises.
It definitely will. We try to warn the community that there's a lot going on and it will be a little noisy.
Mm-hmm. Now, with this event, how many people do you expect that will be coming to the Fort number 4 in Charlestown?
Over this weekend, because of the number of reenactors we have coming, because of the number of sutlers we have coming, those are like crafters and artisans. And we have several different community organizations who will be participating. We're expecting about 500 visitors.
Wow.
So it'll be pretty exciting for our little town.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. And this is Saturday and Sunday, too. I do want to mention that. So if you're busy on Saturday with football or with whatever's happening, whatever sport your kid's doing, Sunday, there's also from 10 a.m. until you guys are done. I know the battle on Sundays at 1:30 as well.
Yep, we keep the battle the same both days so that it's consistent. People don't miss it. We do close at 3 on Sunday just because the reenactors have to pack up and they all travel. I mean, we have people coming up from all of the Eastern Seaboard, from New York. So it's a long way to travel for a lot of people.
Now, to get in, is there a special cost for this event, or how does this work for a patron?
Sure. It's no different than our regular daily admission fee. It's $15 for adults, $12 for seniors. And if you're a member of the military, you and your family get in for $12 each. We do have a student rate that goes all the way to 18, 6 to 18. It's only $10. And if your kiddo's 5 or under, it's free. So we do encourage families to come. Memberships are pretty inexpensive. And if you want to come visit the fort more than one time and all of these reenactments and special weekends are included, it's pretty reasonable.
Now, with Fort Number 4 itself, you guys are a nonprofit. Like, this is not you don't have a big multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar an endowment that keeps you afloat. So how does, like, the operations itself sustain itself?
Sure. Thanks for asking. We are 100% volunteer right now. I am the organizational director. I'm a volunteer because I love this town and I love the history of the Fort at Number 4 and how we got here. So we just work on a labor of love. We have some great corporate donors. We have great relationship with Claremont Savings Bank. They're wonderful to us, both in terms of sponsoring some things as well as sending volunteers for some events that we have. So it really is a community effort.
And how long have you personally been involved with the fort?
So I got on the board at the Fort at Number 4 in 2021 because I started really getting involved in the community. My kids were a little older and it was like, oh, okay, this is really important to this region. And so a couple of years later, it had kind of developed and we needed some new leadership. And so I was like, all right, this sounds like the right thing to do. And I had support at home and here we are.
They always ask if you want some. I always say, if you want something done, ask a busy person. And I know you're busy anyway.
I do attest to that for sure, but it's totally worth it. It's been amazing to see the number of people come out from a pretty wide distance. One of our great volunteers is actually coming down from Swansea on a regular basis, just because they love it and they see that there's room to grow here. We're having a lot of success just bringing new events and new things in. And so a lot of people want to be a part of that. So it's exciting. It's exciting to be a part of it.
Is the Revolutionary War weekend happening tomorrow and Sunday at the Fort at Number 4 in Charlestown? Also, you had mentioned when we were talking off the air through Messenger a couple days ago, big Ken Burns news, right? What's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So we're really lucky that there is a woman from Charlestown, New Hampshire, who works for New Hampshire PBS. She's a dynamic woman. You'd love her. She contacted us and said, hey, the American Revolution documentary is coming up. We are looking for locations to promote it. We know you've got this Revolutionary War reenactment going on. Can we come have a presence? And that goes right back to the community feel that I want to be here at the Fort at Number 4. I want people to call and be like, hey, we've got this going on. Let's collaborate. And so it developed. Originally, it was just going to be a table and they were going to talk about it. And then it became like, well, our preview screener is going to be ready. We're hoping it's going to be ready. And now we're going to be one of the first, if not the first, to preview this screener. There is no charge for it. So you can come if you don't want to stay for the reenactment. You can actually get in for free to see the screener. We're showing it in one of our buildings in the fortification at 11, 12:30, and 3. So it's pretty exciting.
And this is the new Ken Burns documentary, correct?
The actual documentary will premiere November 16th.
Okay.
And let's see.
So this is just a preview of it? Is that what that is? It's not the entire thing?
It is not the entire thing. That won't come out until November 16th. It's just about 45 minutes to an hour long preview, some interesting talking points. So we'll be showing it. We'll be having some conversation afterwards. There will be people from New Hampshire PBS here to ask questions of I do want to certainly acknowledge that this is a film by Ken Burns, Sarah Botstein, and David Schmidt. It'll premiere November 16th on PBS. So this sneak preview that we're able to offer is a look into the 6-part, 12-hour documentary that will explore all of the lead up to the American Revolution, how we got there. So
that's awesome.
It's very, very exciting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I was assuming that, Ken was just driving by because he lives a town away and was just like, hey, guys, I'm doing this movie. You want to watch it? But...
Well, while we love that he is small town America for sure, he certainly made a wonderful name for himself, and he's doing his own thing. We'd love to have him here. We'd love to meet him in person and show him all the things that we've done here at the Fort at Number 4, all the thing we've done for our community. So, Ken, if you're listening, feel free to join us.
Send us a message. Search. You guys are on Facebook, right? Fort at Number 4.
We are. We do a lot of our outreach through Facebook. So please do like and follow.
That's awesome. We're talking to Allissa Bascom. We're the Fort at Number 4. Revolutionary War weekend is tomorrow and Sunday. Gates open tomorrow. Actually, gates open both days at 10 o'clock. There's food. There's reenactments. There's cannons. There'll also be the, is it fencing? Is that what's going on here?
So,
or sword fighting or something?
Yeah, we do have a historical fencer who volunteers here. She's pretty amazing. So she'll be bringing all of her gear and things like that. And she'll be having it all spread out. You can come ask her questions, learn about the time period. It's not actually just a European installation. So yeah, she's pretty fascinating. So definitely come check that out. That's an all-day affair. She'll be here interpreting all day.
And you'll also have just the reenactors themselves set up in the camps and cooking food on the big kettles and wearing the heavy wool clothing. And it's a great parenting experience where you can bring your kid that's complaining about having to do chores and say, if you think it's bad now, look what they had to do.
Right. Yeah. On a regular basis here at the Fort at Number 4, we talk about all of those skills, how they had to grow flax in order to eventually wear clothing. I mean, so it's a great place to bring your kids and talk about how things used to be. You couldn't just, throw your clothes in a washing machine and come back and they're all clean.
No, I would die. I'm just going to say I would be dead. I wouldn't make it. I'd get dysentery and my feet would freeze off in the wintertime. So I'm glad that my ancestors made it through that and got me to this point now where, I enjoy propane heat.
Same. I love being here. It's great to sit in there and feel the quiet and the peace. But yeah, I like all the creature comforts.
Absolutely. Hey, before I let you go, what do you wish that more people knew about the Fort at Number 4?
I wish they knew how important the time period was to why we're here now. So it's a fantastic place to come and actually acknowledge that people left comfort and they moved out into the frontier in order to create a better life for themselves. We honor that. We talk about it. We acknowledge that the human spirit is pretty amazing. We have a lot to be proud of.
Absolutely. Well, Allissa, I appreciate pop on. Like I said, I know you're incredibly busy and you got a big weekend this weekend. Thank you for coming on this morning. And don't be a stranger. I know that I say this to you often, but if you got stuff going on, just reach out.
I'd love that. Well, thanks for having me, Steve. And we really look forward to this weekend and talking more with you for other events.
It is the Revolutionary War weekend at number 4 in Charlestown. It starts at 10 o'clock both mornings, and you can learn more online through their website, fortat4.org.